For 2 weeks, I decided to embark on a small experiment, eating 2 eggs every day. It seemed innocuous enough, a simple commitment to incorporate a protein-rich food into my diet. I had read about the benefits of eggs, packed with nutrients. They promised to fuel my mornings and sustain my energy throughout the day. I was curious, not just about the physical changes that might ensue, but also about how this simple dietary shift could impact my mental state. On the first morning, I cracked the eggs into a pan, watching the yolks glisten like sunlit marbles. I scrambled them, adding a pinch of salt and pepper. The aroma filled my kitchen, and for a moment I felt a rush of anticipation. As I took my first bite, the creamy texture and rich flavor enveloped my senses. I felt a surge of satisfaction, a reminder of how nourishing food can be when prepared with care. The initial days passed quickly, and I noticed my body responding positively. My energy levels soared, and I found myself waking up more refreshed than usual. I began to relish my morning routine, savoring the ritual of cooking and eating. Each breakfast became a moment of mindfulness, a pause before the day unfolded. I experimented with different preparations, boiled, poached, and even baked into a frittata. The versatility of eggs made it easy to stay engaged with my meals, and I found joy in the creative process. Around the end of the first week, I realized I was feeling lighter, both physically and mentally. My workouts became more invigorating. I was lifting weights with a newfound vigor and pushing through cardio sessions with ease. I attributed this boost to the protein and healthy fats in the eggs. I felt stronger, more capable, and I reveled in the sense of accomplishment that came with my physical progress. However, the mental changes were perhaps even more profound. I had always struggled with a tendency to overthink and dwell on negative thoughts. But during this 2-week period, I noticed a subtle shift in my mindset. The act of nourishing my body with wholesome food seemed to translate into a greater sense of self-worth. I began to view my body as a vessel deserving of care rather than a source of frustration. The eggs, in all their simplicity, became a symbol of this newfound appreciation. As I approached the end of the 2 weeks, I also became more aware of the social aspects of eating. Inviting friends over for brunch, I showcased my egg cooking skills, whipping up a variety of dishes. The joy of sharing food, of connecting over a shared meal, deepened my relationships. Conversations flowed easily, laughter filled the room, and I realized how food could be a bridge, connecting people in ways that transcended mere sustenance. Yet, not everything was perfect. I encountered moments of monotony. Eating 2 eggs every day began to feel repetitive, and I found myself longing for variety. I had to remind myself that balance was key. It was okay to deviate from my routine. I learned to appreciate the importance of moderation, recognizing that while eggs were beneficial, diversity in my diet was equally crucial for overall well-being. By the end of the 2 weeks, I had not only experienced physical transformations, an increase in energy, improved strength, and a slight change in body composition, but also a significant mental shift. My relationship with food had evolved. It was no longer just fuel, but a source of joy, connection, and self-care. I felt empowered, realizing that small changes could lead to substantial impacts. As I reflected on my journey, I understood that this experiment was more than just consuming 2 eggs daily. It was about embracing a holistic approach to health, mind, body, and spirit intertwined. I had discovered the power of intention in my eating habits, and that realization would stay with me long after the 2 weeks had passed.